Hey guys, it has come to my attention that the pattern is still rippling as you get bigger with it. Um, so I didn't take it past the startup rounds, so it's crinkling in here. So when I started, I did this one and I decided to take it farther to see what I needed to do. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a decrease in the middle here. We're going to decrease. We're going to jump over two of these in the middle here, middle between the points. You need to count back and take into account that you have to go between this double crochet 4 here. So the shell was 4, 3, 4. Take into account that you have to go between there, and when you're counting back, so that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So you have 18. So we need to go this way 8 and go this way 8. And then the 2 in the middle, you're going to be skipping over those. So I have this one right here that's smaller. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're going to go down 6. We're going to do 6. We're going to do 4 clusters. Okay, we're going to do 4 clusters because there's 12 of them, and we need to skip 2, so we need to do 4 clusters. All right. So there's 1 cluster, 2 clusters, 3 clusters, 4 clusters. Okay, we got 4 clusters here now, and we need to skip 2 clusters. So we skip through here and we skip through here, and we're going to go into this 3rd cluster space. Okay. And we're going to do 4 clusters. Let's see if I can get us to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I do it right? Did I do it right? No. Alright, so we need to do 5. I didn't count right, I don't think. This is the fun of figuring out somebody else's poorly written pattern. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to do 5 here. We need the same amount on each side. We're going to skip this one. So if we go in here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we'll have 5 on each side. Okay. And then we're going to do our shell, which is 4 double crochet, chain 3, and 4 double crochet. Then we're going to do our cluster, so that's going to be 1 cluster, 2, 3, 4. And I'm running out of yarn. And then you would do 4 and 5 clusters. You would skip this cluster space and then you would do 5 up that way. And as you can see, it's laying flatter. So when you come back around, you have this gap here, and you're gonna do clusters up to this side of the gap, skip the gap, and go into the other side of the gap. So you're effectively skipping each time 2 clusters. And what that's gonna do is gonna form. You see how you have this consistent chain spaces? Your this gap you're forming is gonna start going up that way, making its own chain space. Let me show you on this one that I tried this out on. See, this is on the second round. And see where I had skipped. Now I have these spaces going up that's like these. Okay? And then it'll keep it laying flat because you'll be getting the decreases in that you need. And it'll also help the star shape stay more star shape. Because when you do one that's like the one that Mikey does, which is like this one, you can see you skip over these 2 right here in between your star points, and that's what was lacking in this one. And when I was reading that pattern, I did not see anything that said to skip over, and what that does is it gives you a decrease that keeps your work laying flat. So that's what we need to do. And when you look at it, it lines up right here. So in that first round, it should have been on a decrease here and here, so that you would have had the points. Each of the points would have had its own like little starfish kind of thing going on there. So try that out, see if that works for you. If not, then I just give up on that pattern because I didn't write it. I'm just trying to make it so that we can get something out of it. And this appears to be working. Doing a decrease here appears to be keeping this from rippling and getting that ripple in it. See, as you can see, it's laying flat. But we won't know until I make this bigger. So I'm gonna work on this today at the doctor's office, and we'll see how it goes. Okay. So hopefully that'll help you guys.